Well, good afternoon. If you're tuning in, we have some uh, females shooting right now, I do believe, like we promised. If you could like, subscribe, and share on whatever streaming service you are on, that would be fantastic. Let's get some people in here to watch this great game of pool. So I will say, when my sidekick finally gets down here, this is Austin, by the way. Me and Bubba and the rest of this great streaming crew went out and had tacos. I think he went up to the restroom. So it might be a hot minute before he gets up here. Thank you. We'll get that fixed. So anyways, I don't think they're at the end there on the left screen, but they're hanging out waiting. Not sure what's going on exactly. But nice shot on this 8-ball. Ooh. Yeah, I was a little worried about. Looked like she had a little bit of low on it and was gonna kind of push through, and that'll cause that cue ball to go toward the corner. But I think luckily she didn't make either one. But she also left her opponent with an open table with one ball left. So on this other table, kind of looks like this lady is shooting stripes, and I believe she called the 9 across side. And that was somewhat of a two-way shot, I do believe. But she still left her opponent some shots. Yeah, they're up at the top of the screen.
Okay, Austin, are these just open ladies, or just ladies masters, or do we know that? We don't know that, do we?
I think this is just open, like the...
I think the ladies only have an open and a masters division, correct?
I believe, yeah.
In the team? All right.
Oh. So Bubba hasn't made it back yet, huh?
I didn't know. I didn't know he brought it up. I thought he was waiting for Bubba to get back here.
Oh, no. Bubba hasn't gotten back yet, has he?
He may never be back. Try to tell him the stuff's hot.
That's good stuff, though. I will say it.
They just raised their price to $3.50. They were $3 a taco.
That's pretty good. There's a little joint in Bryan, if you ever make it up that way, called Taco Nachos. It's pretty much the same exact thing.
Oh, really?
Good stuff. But shooting shot of striping over here, right? I do believe. Whoa.
Nope.
Oh, solid. Okay. Just gonna play 1, 2. Oh. Well, it's not horrible. She kind of hit it behind the 9, but if the 9 goes fairly straight into that corner, her opponent has a good shot then. And then
yeah, she'll lay it up against the long rail there and probably take the 11 and then the 13.
Being that close, I don't think the cue ball is going to move that much unless they, like, punch through it a little bit.
Oh, here's Crybaby now.
Yeah, she's just going to play this 9, and then pretty much this next shot's going to be kind of a speed shot because she's going to come in between the 5 and the 13, probably lay into that other solid. Because with the angle, you can't really push it up and play the 13 across corner. That was a fairly nice shot there. I mean, he's got a little reach. Here you're going to probably put top right on it and try and go to the end rail and maybe over to the side one to shoot the 8 in the corner. Oh, no, it looks like bottom. Just trying to shoot the 8 in the same corner.
It's not a bad shot.
No, it really isn't, because now her opponent only has this ball at the other end of the tape. Well, I guess the 5 probably does still go.
Yeah.
So, Bubba.
Yes, sir.
Got a question.
I got an answer.
A farmer mixes chili pepper, a pit bull, and a shovel together. What does he get?
A chili pepper, a pit bull, and a shovel.
A hot diggity dog.
Give me another adult beverage. I can't deal with this. What, did you just look this up?
I did.
Knock it off.
You all right, man?
I'm good.
Okay.
I stopped down.
I'm picking on you.
I stopped down and talked to Mark and them guys, see how they were doing.
Good deal.
Yeah, they're up.
Oh.
I think they actually won.
Nice.
So. All right. The only person I know from either of these teams.
Yeah, they were trying to ask me if I knew anyone.
Christy Tomlin, that's the only one I know.
Yeah, that name sounds familiar, but I don't know that I
think you do.
Up our way?
I think she was going with Larry Duke for
okay.
a short period, I think. If that's the same person. There's some hooligans behind us.
I need to get a hold of Ryan George and get him up here.
Yeah, Ryan, how far are you, buddy? Are you local? Are you close? Are you in Cincinnati? Cincinnati's only, what, 2 hours away? Only? Because it was 3 hours for us to get here, yeah? A little over
pretty
3?
close. Yeah. See, and that, was she playing safe there as well, or?
I think she was trying to make it. I really do.
Because the stripe, you really don't have much of a shot there on the.
No, but she's got shape for the 6 ball or whatever that is right there.
I will say, as a guy shooter,
Yeah.
obviously,
Obviously.
it's difficult to know what women shooters are going to shoot at. Just because when I watch women shooters, it's more of a chess game. Like they are.
And nothing against these are the open women's, correct?
Yeah.
Yes. And nothing against these women. But it's not. I don't think it's as much of a chess game.
It's almost like they shoot scared.
Yeah.
In a way.
Yeah, they're not shooting confident. They're not shooting.
Which don't get me
Loose.
wrong. I mean, some of these probably have been shooting longer than I have.
Or
But-
been
and they're
shooting longer
not-
than we've been alive.
Yeah. I'm not saying that they're scared to play. Just for whatever reason, when women shoot, they seem to like be more cautious and just try and make sure
Tight.
they're shooting the right shot.
They're playing tight. They're not playing loose.
Yeah.
And then you look at like Carol Jenkins. She just loose as can be. She is just a smooth shooter, nice and relaxed. She gives no Fs. I mean, she is just a calm, cool. What is that the old dad saying? Cool shooter. She's a cool shooter.
Nice shot there on the right table. Well, he's a
Leave
little
that
bit of
8
a
ball
crazy
right there.
cut. So I had a shot exactly like this in my last match.
Yeah.
I shot the 8 ball, and for whatever reason, I had top
Left.
outside English on it, or left
Yeah.
in this case. Went right off that ball. The cue ball went inside. I don't know how it did it. That's what I would have done, but
Yikes.
because I knew I was going right
Well,
into
here
their
you got a
right
bigger
into
risk
their
right
ball.
here too.
Pretty much just like that, but the cue ball was moving at a faster rate
Yeah.
and went right in the side. I was totally surprised.
Yeah, if she would have hit more face on that ball. If she would have pocketed it. So she was playing the right English to not run on the outside of that ball to skim it into the side pocket. So she understood that part.
Nice shot.
Very nice shot. Natural angle, just a layup on the after the 6.
Up toward the end rail.
Yep. Depending on how she strokes it, it might come off the rail, might come off 2 rails, depending on what she's putting behind it. So.
No, we were asking where Ryan George is because Deanna showed up to hang out with us.
And now
this
she's
weekend.
afraid to get on the headset or something?
Yeah, I tried to give it to her, and she.
All right.
No, you guys are good.
Plays 1 rail for the 8 ball. Oh, geez, the pocket cover. The pocket
Patch,
marker.
patch,
It's
patch.
a freaking vape. Just call it, you sissies. That is so. I'd be like, that's not an approved VNEA patch right there, so I believe we just want the Gabe.
that is something that is different this year.
Yeah.
But I don't think they planned on it being different, just with what happened. That's different. So this is pretty close. Both matches are pretty close. Is that right, Juan?
Juan, do your job.
Is them scores right?
No, they're not. Just update. Just now? Just updated. But we are current.
Still, that's a pretty close match right there. One game
And tied.
changed the world.
Tied dead nuts over on the left side screen.
Which that's what happened on our last match. Like, we were ahead at the beginning, and then just,
Yeah.
like, I think the middle of the second round just went downhill.
Started stepping on your winkies.
Yep. Cut that in the side and push your other salad into the stripe. Hopefully hard enough to break that one out as well. And that might honestly open it up, except for maybe the eight ball there. Will still probably be tied up a little bit. Nice shot. You got to make the ball, though. Even her opponent coming at the table, you pretty much have the ball sitting in the pocket or a one-way rail bank it back in the side. But then after that, you really don't have much. Oh, she's going across side.
Yeah, she's calling for the bank. She's got to make sure she's not running into the 1 ball or the 8 ball and end up backside of the.
Kind of safety yourself.
Yeah.
There we go. Sometimes I do wish we could play the music that's being played in here on the stream, you know? I will say, though, with being a dart player, too,
Yeah.
the dart song is the booty song.
Touch on the booty.
Yeah.
That one?
Yep.
Yeah, but that plays every single time, and when you're at the bars too.
Yeah. No, I bet you that thing plays probably 10 times in 2 hours at the state dart tournaments.
Why?
I don't know. That does.
Weirdos.
I know. Pretty sure Brian Frederick has a
Who?
part in that. He's a dart player.
Oh. There's some hoes in this house. So she is trying to back cut this.
Playing the 9
Oh,
on the
she's playing
side.
the 9 on the side. I won't.
still,
I won't agree with it, but
even
I'm not going to disagree with it.
No. What do you do? You bank back in the other corner? Oh. All right. So if you happen to be new for whatever reason to the stream, this is Indiana State Pool Tournament. Women's B team.
Women's
event.
open.
Women's open.
Open, yeah. Yeah, I keep forgetting sometimes that they only have 2 ranks. You're either open or you're a pro in Indiana's eyes. So I don't necessarily agree with that.
Yeah, not really.
But there are. It goes.
Wow.
All
Was
you
it
gotta do is
played
call
that
Paul.
way?
I don't think intentionally, but it definitely goes. Yeah, the open to masters. That's a huge gap.
Yeah.
And I know there's less female shooters out there that are coming to Indiana State and stuff like that. But I mean, that's not gonna promote bringing players in. I mean, I tell you what, honestly, if I would have went from an open player to a master player, just by what I did in the Open, I wouldn't be coming back for 3 years.
Yeah.
I'd wait my 3 years and I'd petition off, and that's just nuts.
Yeah.
Nice shot there on the left side table.
Yep. And fairly decent leave there.
Yeah.
They should maybe want to roll a little bit farther, but or
Um,
not as far.
I mean, honestly, I would be working on that ball that she's looking at right now. But I would have this so juiced up with right hand English because I want to come on the right side of that 7 or the left side of the 7.
Okay.
And then draw back for the 4. And then leave the 4. 4 is my out ball. Oh, buddy.
Wow. Stop. Oh.
Juan, your buttons are being pushed.
They're going to take them away from me eventually.
Huh?
Good way or a bad way?
I mean, it was the womp womp. It was the womp womp. Yeah. I think we need to update them with some funnier. Yeah.
So on this shot over here on the left table,
Yeah.
you're cutting and the cue ball is going to the other.
To the
You
left side of
almost
the
have
9.
to. Yeah, you almost have to go 3 rails and back down here. Otherwise, you're going to be shooting from that end of the table.
I would be banking this.
Yeah, because well, if you bank that, you're pretty much leaving yourself dead right on the.
Yeah.
Oh, she just
But
went
she's
long
playing.
and
She's playing for the harder
playing
shot.
long.
So she went ahead and she said, you know what? I'm not trying to cue this cue ball up at all. I'll just play for the harder shot. I'm going to stroke this how I need to. Make sure she stays down on her shot.
I think she's going to be in the same road on that 8 ball though too, right here. No, that was pretty nice. Very nice.
That was very good. Make sure she brings out her purse or something like that to patch the pocket.
Oh, we got a patch.
Oh, an actual patch. That's a league patch. Don't it look like? That looks like a league patch.
Yeah. Ooh, very nice. So, the women,
Yep.
are they playing 4 rounds too? Or they go
That is a
they're
great question.
4-person team?
The women's, is it a 4-person or 4 rounds or 4-person roster? I think it is.
Yeah, because there's only 4 names up there.
Yeah, it is a 4-person, so it's probably a 4-round. Four-person, 4 rounds, so it's round robin basically as long as it gets to them.
So you play everybody.
Okay. If it gets to them.
I like that though.
I do. I don't like how OCMA does theirs as far as playing 3 rounds like you're at league night. What is in the snack packs going on over there? Zebra cakes.
We just had tacos, you guys.
Do you see my size? I'm not trying to. I better stick to my water and the adult beverages for later. Give me the gosh dang zebra cake.
We need to put these in our fridge. So much better.
Freezer. Bingo.
I wonder what these would be like in the freezer.
We're about to find out.
I knew I'd get along with you well.
Reported. Come on, Levi.
Levi, we still love you. Hey, I'm thinking about this zebra cake as I'm eating it. I'm thinking about you, Levi.
Easy, easy.
He's going to be my little ho-ho later.
Oh. So, ball in hand, starting on stripes. I like getting balls off the table, but you have some problems there, and you had ball in hand. I mean, I guess I'm not at the table, so like it's not my decision, but
I would be playing safe behind the 9 ball.
Yeah, that is a good shot.
If I had ball in hand right there.
Yep. And then roll up into your other stripe.
Yep.
She might plug some of these balls off and then.
Oh, it's a nice break over there on the left side, left screen.
Yeah.
What would you do for a Klondike bar? Oh, nice attempt there.
I believe she caught the ball first instead of the rail.
Yeah.
But even at that, you didn't really leave your opponent much of anything, really. You play the 7 in the side, that'll leave you over here close to the second diamond.
Maybe a diamond or so out, close to the rail.
Yep. And even with that, you don't have a breakout for that last ball there in the middle.
She banking? What is she doing? She's playing the side. She maybe try to break out? No. Yeah.
I don't think he's updated that yet.
On. He's over there
dancing. Just so you guys know, Juan does dance. That's a little wiggle, 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 wiggle.
Listen, I don't dance. You know why? You know why I don't dance?
I know. I've seen your reel on Facebook.
No. What? No. You know why I don't dance?
Why not?
Because gangsters don't dance. We freaking boogie, all right?
Boogie, boogie, boogie.
Boogie, woogie, woogie. All right.
She was jacked way up over a ball. That was pretty rough.
Thank you, Juan. All right.
I think that lady's deep in thought.
Yeah.
Dude, get up there. I shouldn't
Nice
be
little
rude.
tie up right there.
But that was, for the salad side, that was a good thing.
Yeah. Where'd Steve go? Did Steve go take a nap?
Probably. We've only got 4 people down here doing this.
Ooh,
That was nice.
that's cold.
And that little roll back up into the stripe, get it tight.
Yeah.
That was nice.
I like it. I like it.
So where are we going to go to dinner?
I don't know.
I will say I'm driving separately.
Yeah, we are definitely not getting in that Deathmobile again with all 5 of us cramped up into that thing.
Just so you know, there was probably 700 to 800 pounds in the back seat of that car.
Bro, there's 700 pounds. Oh, in the back seat, I was going to say there's 700 between me and you, probably.
Yeah.
I was going to say, I thought you were talking the whole suspension.
No, just the back seat.
Uh,
I'm just trying to be nice. Make Juan feel good.
he can't hear us. He's got no feelings anyways. Yeah, so it was Austin, Juan, and Steve in the back seat of this newer Dodge Charger. And our driver, who is not a big person at all, extremely of the small descent,
Deanna.
and she was driving, and I was in the front seat. What really should have happened is one of them should have been in the front seat driving.
Pretty much
Juan or
2 of Juan. Like I'm pretty close to Juan size, maybe a little bigger.
A little bit. I think you're taller too. So
Yeah. And then Steve, which he's tall and he's not skinny, but he's not
no,
big,
he's not
big
big
guy.
at all. I don't think he's allowed to say the F word like we are.
But yeah, it was a good time. At least we only went like 4 blocks.
I know. That'd have been terrible.
Ooh.
What a miss. What a miss. Oi, oi, oi. Ben, listen. I'm
I
gonna
don't
say,
know that would have made it. If
no.
I know who that guy is.
Big Ben Burdette.
Yeah, I know who
Yeah.
that guy is.
Ben, you are not a small fella. You are like 6'3", 6'4", and not of the small. Your first number is not a 2 in your weight. So I think
Mine definitely isn't.
I haven't seen 2 since I was like in high school.
For me, it was high school as well because wrestling.
Yeah. 6 for 5. 6
So-
for 5 or 12 for 10.
Hey, there has been some fairly nice raffles down here this weekend.
There is. But you know what wasn't nice about them? We
We
didn't win
didn't
anything. We won nothing. Nada.
So this lady is salads.
Which one, left or right?
The right screen. I do
Okay.
believe she's salads. At least it looks like she has ball in hand and she's lining it up. But I'm not sure.
Yeah, it looks like it. Oi, oi, oi.
She's probably what I would be looking at is if this ball is that the 8
Looks like it, yeah.
goes between
Well, I'd
the
hope
9
so
and the
because she's
15.
shooting at the other dark ball on the table.
Yeah.
We're not necessarily in a specific round, Ben. Well, he's wanting to know if we're playing through the women's on the stream. We're kind of bouncing around. Do we have any masters or A's? Okay. Let's see if we can. Are we able to get that? Two A teams. Do we know who they are? All right. Can you give us a quick lineup? All right. We got Danger Zone versus Shots Are Up. This is going to be our first matchup. Oh, we got Hired Guns, which is a local team to the Defiance area, versus Unbelievable.
Ooh. Nice bumps there. Now if that 8-ball goes in between them two stripes. I almost, personally, I would probably cut that into the 9. If it's not open to go in.
Yes. She
That's
tried.
what she was trying to do. And that right there is why, because you kind of,
You lock up the 15.
yep, cover up that pocket a little bit.
Yeah, Ben, we're not going to tell Juan that it was a good idea to have the team names up there. Because it wasn't me or you that brought that up?
I think it was you.
Oh. Well, then I'll take high fives. Good job.
All right, so she's going to plug away on them stripes there on the right table. And I would almost have to say she has to take this ball here. It's 13 or
The one
11.
closest to the corner pocket on the top.
Yep. And then the 9.
Yep.
And push the ball,
Try to
the
kick that 15 out, yeah.
down toward this end.
And honestly, yeah, she's going to have to do that now because if she's going to get too
wait
steep
until after that.
Yeah.
one.
She's going to get too steep. She's got the good angle here to run in on the backs on the left side of that 15. Our left side, her right side.
Mm-hmm.
So
You know what's amazing is how many people don't use a bridge.
oh yeah.
Like I'm not great.
You mean like the extension?
Well, they have extensions now too, but like an actual bridge.
Yeah.
But there's people that just hate using a bridge, so they won't use it. And then they miss
So
shots.
I've got a 60-inch cue to begin with, and then on top of that, I believe it's an 8 or 10-inch extension.
Yeah, on one of these tables, you better be able to reach all the way across.
Yeah.
There. She is playing the 9 like we had said. When she was looking at the other one, I was thinking that she was going to go that way.
Oh.
Trying to play safety, maybe?
It had to have hit something. Didn't it?
I don't think so. Did I? You got rewind? We don't have a rewind?
Sir Juan.
She was right here, right?
Yeah.
So the 9 ball and then the end rail.
Something would have had to have hit.
The cue ball would have had to have hit.
Chat, anybody that's able to take a,
Oh.
somebody let us know.
That's it. I mean,
I get that,
can't
but
go
I
back
believe
now. But I maybe I didn't see that correctly.
Oh, better luck next time. Redraw. Dave's not here, man. So that would be Juan.
Juan or Steve.
That was definitely Juan because I remember I came into the booth, and
When
Juan
I was
was in
down there.
there like with his laptop. Yeah, Juan had his laptop up with the colors of the balls and everything. So he's definitely picked it up. I'll say that. So Juan's gonna get on there and type a little heartfelt "Aw." Thank you. It means so much to me. Thank you so much. I do it for the team. I do it for everybody. Juan, you got a fan, buddy.
I'm seeing more and more though that people are going toward the center ball break again.
That's the only way I break.
I see it. That comment.
Huh?
That comment.
Yeah. Yeah, he said you're doing so much better. He's so proud of you. He's as proud of you as the kid that he doesn't have. Well, he has kids, but just not you. Whoa.
His stepson.
Yeah, you be your stepdaddy. I always like seeing those posts on Facebook. It's like I could be a stepdad, you know. I get my stepdad voice. Say, what'd your mom tell you about drinking them Mountain Dews?
That's a big win over there.
Yeah, Austin is definitely a dart guy, but he's also a pool guy. So
And in the background, he's talking to Juan. Which
yeah,
is
in the background is Juan, and Juan is definitely the dart guy. But there's somebody else here that doesn't want to get on the stream.
Miss Deanna.
See, Juan, that's why we need that third camera.
I haven't even started drinking yet. This is still the beginning.
She'd have gotten effed up if she'd have been on the live dancing like that.
I have to get on the camera and wait when my friends are leaving.
But these are all pool players. Ooh. That'll get us kicked off. Oh, it's the town. Let's not get that, Sasha. Jeez. And then the bush. And then the bush.
This lady on the right-hand table is plucking away these salads and doing a pretty nice job at it. Ooh. That scratch kind of stinks, but it also kind of tied up a stripe, so that might help out a little bit. But we'll see.
Sounds like his problem, not yours.
You okay over there?
I'm just relaxed. I'm trying not to cry from those tacos.
Well, I just noticed you've been golfing.
Oh, boy.
You sound like a dark guy.
Yeah, definitely not me.
I think you're talking about Juan.
Oh, yeah. No, he's talking about you, you big dummy.
Yeah, dummy.
I'm not a dart guy.
You,
You're a boat guy.
whoever you're talking with, Bubba, sounds like a dart guy.
I'm not a dart guy.
But you play darts more than I do, so you're definitely.
You're a bi guy. You float
Ooh.
both ways.
Whoa.
Hey, he swings
I
both
do
ways,
not.
Ben.
I do not.
Darts and pool. You're bi.
Yeah, you
Okay.
just play with pointy things and that sit in your hand.
One of the people this weekend said, Deanna, you're changing in your, what did he say last night? You're going to do pool because you like the long sticks and instead of just the tip. Try to do pool, your darts for pool.
We've been all over those things as soon as we figured them out.
I need more.
You do.
We do need
We
more.
need this.
A whole nother one of buttons.
We need this to be transformed into this.
I need like a DJ Cali button.
Another one.
Yes, exactly.
We need a
I need the,
whoop, 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 whoop.
there's so many. There's so many.
Have you heard
Like,
the one
no.
where it sounds like doors knocking?
Yeah.
And it's like realistic, especially when you have these things on, and it feels like somebody's about to break into your freaking house.
Yeah, me and Ryan were playing with this
Yeah.
a month ago.
Yeah, these aren't really that fun. Like that one, yeah,
That's
the
good.
womp womps. This one,
They need a wobble wobble.
Ooh.
that's a good
Birds
timing for that one
chirping.
right there. Cricket, it's crickets chirping. What's this?
You're fired.
You're fired.
You're fired.
I kept trying to do the womp 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 one at
Yeah.
darts, and Ryan was like, "Stop doing that. That's rude." I said, "Why?" I don't think it's rude.
Don't
It's-
suck.
It's funny.
Everyone's fun. At least I'm gonna give you a song.
Oh, Austin, you're in trouble.
She's laughing.
You're in trouble.
We're good.
You're on the watch list.
She's been on here every time. We're good.
Has she really?
Yeah.
I thought I heard my name. Did you hear that too?
You got headphones on, dude.
You can still hear people around you, Goofy. Austin, could you hand me another adult beverage, please?
Dude.
Watch out for the internet.
You're the new voice for darts. That's actually called that.
Yeah, that ain't gonna happen.
You gotta actually get them.
He can't even get on the stream and do it with this.
What?
Yeah, make that too. We're getting Sasha out early.
Sasha.
You want shots? I'll go buy.
What are you getting?
Cherry bomb? No,
Did you see that shot
Cherry
called
bombs.
the lot lizard?
Get
Who did?
Bacardi and Tabasco sauce.
Were we?
Or no, it's Bacardi and Worcestershire sauce.
Wash your sister sauce.
Yeah, wash your sister sauce. It's supposed to
Wash that ass
supposed
sauce.
to taste like a steak.
I'm not. Huh? What you want like
Whoa, Juan.
you want
Easy,
like
buddy.
crispy Angry Orchard or something?
Zima.
Yeah.
A Washington
your
apple.
claws?
You know what
What's
a
your
Washington
claws?
apple is?
Ain't no laws with the claws around here, son.
Or a
We're trying to get twisted.
sex on the beach or something like that. Is that what you want?
This is an assault weapon.
Or
Wham!
a screwdriver.
A Zima. Zima with Jolly Ranchers.
And then Pinky, as she's got her pinky out. Pow!
You guys aren't even old enough to know what Zima is.
I know what it is.
Oh,
It's the freak. Yeah, and then Juan shows up and he's like, "I'll have one, or 6 of them. Give me the shotgun tool and I'll pop a hole in my cannon."
So, I have a funny to say. Everybody thought that Bubba was older than I am.
Yeah, I thought, drink it.
And then Bubba
Here.
thought that Juan
being a-
was younger than he is. So that would make Juan like
Do you have anything still or no?
29 years old.
I'm gonna get it tonight. I'm not the one getting. I'm just saying I'm Big Spoon. So you know how big and little work, right? Biggs on the outside. Okay. Yeah, I'm just wanting to make sure you know.
You can come to Indianapolis and hang out with us. Raising cash. Gotta keep the snap streak going because we always let ours die. So.
What a turd.
That's something, honestly, I haven't really cared about. You got a big cluster there on the left table. She just added another ball to it.
Hey, so you know how you said you guys have that Touch on the Booty song?
Yeah.
Listen to what's playing right now. This is played so many freaking times, and I wish I could find out who's doing it. And I want to give them a hearty, genuine handshake.
I bet you do. Hey, easy. I'll jump on that jukebox, and we know how that goes. Wheels on the bus go round and round, round and round.
That's just like.
Bump. Oh, geez. It's a bump. All right, so we are going to step away from the chat for just a short bit, but we are going to try to keep updated on the scores. Basically, what's going on with the scores, so PJ, we are running CompuSport on the app. So on your phones, the players are updating the scores after the matches, in which updates on our end to where we can see it. So there's going to be probably a 35 to, a minute gap in between the finish of the game to where the scores are actually updated. So worst case scenario, it's going to be updated as soon as we notice it, but we're trying to stay on top of it as much as possible, buddy. Chug-a-lug, geez, ow. What's she taking so long? All right, we're back. We just had to
Get
stretch our
some
legs.
beverages and take a break.
Beverages and leg stretches. Come on, bro.
What?
1 for 20 or 5 for 100?
Yeah.
Last 10.
Last 10.
Jeez, you can't give those things away right now.
200.
Take 150.
I'll give you $120 for 10 tickets.
Hey, Steve. Steve, he'll do 5 for 100. Or 3 for 60, actually. For you, 3 for 60. Oh, she don't know about that. Come here. Story time. We're hopping off again for a second.
Can't wait.
She just needs some more twisted teas.
Something.
Same with Juan.
But anyway.
We are back. That still makes me laugh about the.
This is our feedback from last time.
Oh, I thought this was from yesterday, like from us. I'm like,
No.
oh my God. I'm going to find that guy. Still pepper.
Oh, yeah.
What?
They were eat us alive.
Why?
Haters.
That's why I said.
We need you on the stream now. Like, we need to.
I'm back.
We're stirring the pot as we go. Sasha's back, baby. And if you don't know, now you know. The old FAFO Club. Let's
My
see.
mom will be on later to talk to us.
Oh. Choo-choo.
Juan loves her. They get along great.
Probably going to get kicked out of all these pool cue.
Oh, the groups?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It'll be all right. Yeah, I will say I did get one of the tips, this
The
morning.
pick use?
Yeah, I only broke with it once, but
How'd it feel?
pretty solid.
Yeah.
I'm a little worried that how well the scuffiness of it will stick.
The pick use, is that the break glass or the bulletproof glass?
Yeah. It held chalk real well.
Yeah.
Yeah. He just told me to scuff it up like a regular tip, so we'll
Nice.
we'll see. We'll try it. It's cool looking though.
I was about to say. Yeah, as long as Juan and freaking Steve don't go to bed by freaking senior citizen time. Which is what? I'm talking about from the rest of the weekend. I understand that, but I'm talking about the rest of the weekend. You officially had your beauty sleep, which didn't help. So you have the rest of the weekend to be up till the crack of dawn. You don't show up to these tournaments to get well rested. No, you don't. Stop. Well, then you're in it for the wrong reason there, Kojak. You make me sad. Breaking my heart. I do need one of those T-shirts though.
One of them jerseys.
Yeah.
Brandon Kessler.
Huh? No, he said one of the Cincy event streaming shirts.
That's from Brandon though, right?
Is he here? Well then,
He's actually
what?
He's actually in Defiance right now.
Why?
The darts regional tournament that Jerry Porter is putting on
At
at
the
the
Eagles?
Defiance Elks.
Elks, that's what it was.
Yeah, he also sells dart supplies and stuff like that.
Gotcha.
So he's up there, but he makes some pretty cool jerseys.
Nice.
Am I all right to do a shout out for him? But if you guys are interested in some darts supplies or jerseys, Brandon Kessler with X1 Elite has some pretty awesome stuff.
So we got the bridge coming out on the left table right there. Got a little rowdy back here. Austin. All right. Let's get back to some pool action, folks. Every once in a while, we got some time to just turn around, turn our chairs around and chat with some folks and catch up and do our thing and kind of relax a little bit, try to enjoy some of the weekend. But we are back.
Which, if you guys would like and want mine, share, like, subscribe if you haven't already.
Yeah, notification bells, everything. Turn on all the bells and whistles.
On Facebook, Twitch, and
YouTube, Kick. I believe we're on Kick as well right now, right, Juan? Juan, are we on Kick as well right now? On all four? Twitch, YouTube, Facebook, Kick.
And let's just say we appreciate all you guys coming in and viewing.
The support is awesome, guys.
And you know, it might not be quite as fun, you think, as watching ESPN, Shane Van Boney, or any of them other people.
Here's the thing.
But here you're going to see people make mistakes and still do some amazing shots.
Yeah.
It's not someone coming up there and shooting a ball and leaving themselves
absolutely
perfect.
Now, we are going to be seeing that later on this week.
Oh, yeah,
later on this weekend.
Well,
I mean,
our next
start tonight.
Is it our net?
Our 6 o'clock matches tonight are starting the A. We will be starting the Masters team tomorrow or tonight.
Them guys are.
Juan, do we have a schedule for after the A matches?
They definitely know how to position the cue ball when need to be.
Hold on.
And it might not be. I guess what are you trying to ask? Which 3 tips would we recommend other than the PICU? Do you understand what he's trying to ask?
Speaking of the PICU break tip, what would you guys say are top 3 for less powerful breakers? Honestly, I am plain Jane simple. I like the Samsaras. I like the phenolics, just the plain black or brown phenolic. You don't have to have anything fancy. And then I also like the white diamond.
Okay, hold on a second. So I kind of have a different point of view, too. Is this going on just a breaker, or is it a break jump?
Oh, definitely just a break jump. Because if it's break jump, I'm just going phenolic.
Oh, you mean definitely just a break?
If it's just break, I would much rather – I don't know, because the Samsara I got a lot of English out of. And I am a big English player when it comes to the breaks.
Okay.
So you just need something – Scotty, you just need something that's got a really good hard compound or contact too.
Not even totally that. So the tip that I actually just had taken off of my cue was a Water Buffalo leather tip, and I could break like a monster, and it's not so much
your power,
even the hardness of the tip. Like that's a little like kind of a mediocre.
I think
maybe
he's
a little
saying,
heavier, harder than like a La Pro, like a single layer leather tip.
I think he's saying like she doesn't break that hard herself. Like she probably doesn't have enough power to get behind it, like what you and I might be able to.
Yeah. Well, and then like, I mean, that's also with the weight, but
honestly, Scotty, if I were you, I would work on getting a heavier break cue for her, and something that is a nice hard tip, whether it's just the phenolic or if it's a white diamond or if it's a PICU, as long as it has a high harden scale rating. I forget what it was, but you can go on Google and type in billiard tip hardness scale, and whatever has the highest number is going to be the best thing for her that she'll get used to, I should say. Don't always go off of what one person's scale says.
Yeah.
If you guys have financially, the ability to, or even have people that have multiple different cues that have a different tip setup, kind of check those out. but she might like something that's actually soft.
I would say the good thing about like that water buffalo with it being a softer break tip is you won't slide off the cue ball when you're trying to break as easily.
Yes.
So the tip will hold more chalk, which you won't miscue on the breaks.
Yep.
So that I did enjoy that, but also I'm gonna say that was on a break jump cue, and it was a lot more difficult to get my jump to work. So if you're putting it on a break jump, you need I would say you need a hard tip.
That was the issue that I had with that pink Players when I first got it, because I put a Samsara tip on it, and that's a layered hard tip. And I had the best English on my breaks. I mean, there was times where like when I break 9-ball, I break it. This makes absolutely no sense. So it will break, pop up, and pool players will get this. It'll break, pop up, squat, and then shoot straight back into the rack. Like normally when you get a pop out of a pop and squat out of a break, usually it's going to come back to you or spot right there. Let's see what you got to say.
Does Carl is his cues have a weight bolt in them?
He can probably put one in there, but he's saying that Carl put just a tip on for him.
Oh.
What kind of break cue are you shooting? Are you breaking with? I should say, if you don't mind me asking. That'll be a foul ball on the right side. Because honestly, I mean, you can go online and buy a Rage break cue, and I think they're 25 ounces.
Yeah.
And there's an Action series that I believe is 27. So depending on what your wife's able to swing around and allow her to break with, those might be some options. But, and I always hear, you break better with a. 1 second, guys. Oh, that's too good. So honestly, Scott, I think as long as it's something she likes.
Yeah.
I prefer heavier, but there's always the argument you can swing around a lighter cue. I don't agree with it, but I mean, everybody's opinion is going to be different. So me personally, I like a heavier break cue. I've had several back surgeries. I'm not trying to throw my back out trying to play pool. I heard that was initially as goofy, silly, soft as it sounds. I was at a pool tournament playing against Mark Wisman, and I felt a little pinch in my back. And next thing you know, I'm in the hospital getting looked at for several herniated discs. And within 8 months after that, I'm in surgery. So I try to lessen as much stress as I can. So a harder or heavier break cue is just a little bit easier for me to take a little off the top for power, because I'm compensating for the 25 ounces that's coming behind it. So,
yeah. Which might have been me telling you to use a lighter stick.
Honestly, I heard it from a lot of people though.
Gotcha.
Yeah, there was several people that said.
So I just have a Players with a. I actually took the weight bolt out of it, so it's probably like 16, 17 ounces. Yeah.
So I had the same exact break cue that you had. I took that and I had taken the original weight bolt out,
Probably put the heaviest one you can get.
I put the heaviest one back into it. I then put another weight bolt on top of that, and then I think I corked it off or plugged it off with something because the original bumper would not go back on.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, you don't always have to go out and have a $500, $600, $700, $800 brake cue
Absolutely
to break anything
not.
good.
Like, I see people with these, like the Predator.
BK Rush.
Yeah.
Yep. BK
And I
Rush,
just-
the Jacoby Blackouts.
Like, that's almost more than my entire get-up
Yeah.
for a brake cue that I'm going to use once a game.
Yeah. Yep. So it's just a matter of what she's going to prefer. Anything past that is just everybody else's opinions.
I was going to say,
Oh. Tough break.
if you're anywhere up by, like, Michigan.
Yeah,
by
Scotty,
chance,
where are you chatting in from, buddy? But here's the thing, though. If you're suggesting what I'm thinking about, just going to Cyberts and trying stuff out. Last I knew, and this might not be true,
They not
but
let you try them anymore?
last I knew they are trying to get rid of the storefront, and that they were trying to make it
Like a order
more of the
online and
order online and
Pick up or
get,
whatever.
Yeah, get it shipped. But I know several of the guys that work there. I know the players that are sponsored by them. So if you figure out how far you are from Coldwater, Michigan, closer to Kokomo. So okay, so you're south of Fort Wayne.
so he's probably
Yeah,
a good
two and a
plus
half,
hours.
If you're able to check out a place called Cybert's Billiard Supply out of Coldwater, Michigan. Last I knew, they had a table there to where you could try out, test hit some cues.
Pretty much as long as you don't chalk
Don't
it.
chalk it, yes.
So
So as long as you don't chalk anything, last I knew you were able to test anything out.
honestly, it's been probably 4 years, 5 years since I've been there.
I want to
Close
say
it.
it was closer. It's closer to 2 to 3 years since I went up there. Probably 2 years at least. I think it was actually before my back surgery I was up there.
Gotcha.
So
But I mean, there are some places in Fort Wayne too that might let. I know of one, but I can't think of the name of it. They have some cues. You might be able to go in there and try one out or something, and just kind of figure out a weight maybe, and then tips. I mean, I've had probably 4
Ace
or 5,
Game Room.
Yep.
Yep.
I probably had like 4 or 5 different tips on my brake cue, just trying to figure out what what exactly I can run with.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, my biggest thing with brake cues is weight and the grip. I want to get back into a cue that's got a rubberized sport grip, we'll say.
the Purex, there's a lot of people that have them. They're fairly nice.
You talking about the three-way
Yep.
cues with a
the
shooter jump brake?
Yep.
Yeah, I'm not against it. I just want to make sure I get something that's heavy enough for me and has enough traction for my big old bear paws. Yeah, Kalina, I was thinking you could still test out some of the cues there. I just know last time I went there, when you first walked in, before on the right-hand side, you had all of their test stuff and the tables that you could practice and shoot on and stuff like that, and they had their diamond in the middle of everything. I went in there last time, and there was one table. There were no display tables. There was no little game room, walk-in closet kind of thing where they had some of their discounted stuff. And there was no big store or a big like a work table, office table, not an office table, but like a bar to where you go up there, you tell them, hey, this is what I want. They go in there, punch everything in, like a point of sale.
Yeah.
That's what I was trying to think. So.
Looks like both these tables, they have a decent amount of work to go.
Yeah, I don't like.
So if I'm correct, the She Sharks team, this is the last round. So the winner of this
Let me see.
takes up.
Let me see the score sheet.
You're only 2 balls difference on here.
Yeah, you only got 2 balls different. So is it this last game? Oh, you got one last round. You got another round, don't you?
No, that's if it's tied.
Oh, okay. So winner wins on this one, basically.
Wow.
So on the right side, right screen, that's why you got some people behind them just throwing balls on the table. I wish they wouldn't do that, but
That's the last bracket.
yeah. But if the women's right there are basically coming down with winner wins,
They should have
I wouldn't want anybody
yeah.
behind me practicing, but.
And be respectful.
And I'm sure they're going to stay out of each other's way. You know, hopefully he stays out of her way and lets her finish her match out that she's into. So, but yeah, on the right-hand screen, we are down to the last rack. No chance for a tie. Winner is going to win out on that right side over there. So. So looks like, oh, absolutely, Scotty. You and don't only take our opinions into account. I mean, do your research. Let her go out and test out some different cues, different tips, different grips. Whether she likes lighter, heavier, whichever way it might be. Go ahead.
That and also like tips. I mean, I know we're telling you go try it out at some place, but it might not be just a few hits with the cue stick and you know what.
Yeah,
you got,
and
you know
that's
what I mean?
that's why I was saying the best thing if you've got somebody around you that has like if you know 10 people that play pool and all 10 of them have a different break cue. See if they'll let you test drive it, have it out for a weekend or something like that, or just go to a pool hall or something like that close to you and spend, an hour or two just breaking some balls, trying to, if she knows how to jump, let her jump some balls if it's a jump break cue. Troublemakers did? Okay. And then don't do anything as far as one day make your decision. Now, granted, you can break a lot of balls in an hour, especially if somebody's racking for her.
Yeah.
But you want to make sure it's something she likes, because depending on how much it is, these things can get pricey.
Yeah.
And that's not a small commitment when you go somewhere and drop, $500, $600, $800 on a break cue. And even if financially you guys can do that, who's to say she's going to like it tomorrow?
Yeah. Yep. I did that a few times.
Did you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
A girlfriend.
What's that?
With a girlfriend. An old girlfriend.
You bought what?
Bought a few different cues and.
Oh, I remember that.
Yep. It's okay. But yeah. Also, as far as a tip wise, if you're if you're stuck on a hard one, that's fine. But if you're just breaking with it and you want to try out a soft one, I recommend even a La Pro. It's legit, like
single layer.
Yep, and I think they're like a couple bucks for the tip. Like it's not like you're not putting a $40 tip on a stick and then
like somebody else just did.
chopping it off.
Oh, yeah, you're not going to chop it off, but, I mean, you only broke once, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
We'll get some practice in tonight.
Yeah. But yeah, if you're just kind of feeling it out, I would say maybe put something like that on, see if she likes it, and then if not, then try something else. But I definitely won't recommend putting like a $30, $40 tip on it right away, unless you know exactly like hardness wise. Because you can probably get hard tips that cheap too, right? Like
Phenolics dirt cheap. I think don't quote me on this. I don't remember what Carl charges for them or my buddy Mark. But I would say you could probably get a phenolic tip put on for probably $15, $20.
Yeah, and it doesn't have to be the ones where it's the ferrule and the tip together.
Right, it could just be a one
make
piece.
a phenolic just the tip.
Yeah.
Because I know that some of your brake cues are going to that too, which if your cue that you have now has that on there, you are kind of stuck with that unless you change the ferrule and then you got the tip.
Yeah.
So you're and when you do that, that starts to rack
the bills
some money right there.
So I mean, biggest thing, Scotty, is if you can find a couple people that you know that play pool that have different brake cues. Just kind of see, hey, can we come out with you next time you go to league, or something along those lines, to where she can go in there and kind of test drive it, break a couple racks with it, and if she knows how to jump, maybe try some jump shots.
And most people, I mean, if they know you,
oh yeah, most definitely, they'll
let you check it out, try it out.
Yeah, and especially if it's if your wife doesn't play that much. I've had $2,000-$3,000 cues in my hands to where if I trust somebody, I've had them here. You want to hold it? You want to check it out? Go ahead.
No.
And I've seen people hold onto their own stuff and turn stuff around, like, oh, look at this. Let me show you what's on my cue because I don't trust you for touching my stuff. It's a piece of wood.
Yeah.
Chances are, if you've played with it, it's going to get a ding, it's going to get a scratch, it's going to get a crack in the clear coat. These things are not going to stay perfect.
Granted,
for the rest
some
of
of
your
these,
life.
talking about prices of cues, some of these are crazy, like prices of cars.
Buddy.
I know you told me, I think it was the last time we were on stream, maybe when we were in Fort Wayne.
Okay.
You told me about a cue where the guy takes all these pieces of wood and like glues them together and then makes a cue out of it, and then he sells it for crazy amounts of money.
Jacoby.
That
Jacoby makes a buffet cue.
Yeah.
So, and actually, I don't know, I shouldn't say this. I'm not going to say it. Never mind. I'll tell you off the air. Vixen's done, I believe. Let me see. I'm going to swap back over to the dual screen. Yes, Wicked Vixens are done. They are in the losers bracket?
They are not at the one.
Yeah, they are definitely in the losers bracket. So the one loss, the B side. I don't know if they're waiting for an opponent, but it did get done
just
probably 10, 15 minutes ago.
Yeah.
So once we found out that this was the last rack for this matchup right here, we went ahead and split it over to the single screen. So, but yeah, Jacoby has a buffet cue. So pretty much any inlay you've ever seen on a Jacoby cue has been put into this thing first.
Just as like a tester.
Yeah. I mean, let's see what this is going to look like in wood. Let's see if this is going to cut right with a new bit, or is this bit even sharp enough to cut into something?
Yeah.
Yeah, they'll just take this thing. They've got it. They had it, setting somewhere, and once they're like, oh, let's try something new. Let's do this. They also did a ring work cue.
Oh, nice. I bet that's beautiful.
I don't
really.
mind it. I would much rather the buffet cue. But, I mean, I should say the inlay buffet, not the ring work buffet. But that's just personal preference. So, all right, let's see how she's
Very
sitting.
nice. That she could, if she would have had to hit that a little bit softer, it would have had a complete different story there, I think.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I've heard of the J&Js. I know they make brake cues, and I think they make cases. All righty, ladies and gentlemen, that's going to finish out this ladies team event. As of right now, it is 5:30. I don't see any matches getting ready. There's some practicing going on the table behind them. But I think what we're going to do you want to go ahead and leave the stream up? Or do you want to go ahead and shut it down until about 5:50?
Honestly, I said let's shut it down. That way people get the notification.
Yeah.
It gets back up.
All right, guys. So what we're going to go ahead and do, we're going to go ahead and take a 15, 20-minute break. Once we get players and everything on the tables that we are streaming, we'll go ahead and fire back up, get everything rolling. Make sure you guys are follow, subscribe, notification bells, the whole shebang. I want everything pressed. I want your whole feed to be showing up for Cincy event streaming. So, yeah, we're going to be pushing back towards probably 5:50, 5:55. We'll fire back up and get everything rolling for some A-team men's event.
And again, thank you all for joining us and watching in.
Absolutely. So we will see you guys here in a couple minutes.
See you.